A skull sits in a drawer in a museum basement. No label, no name, just a number. Its owner died 9,000 years ago, and its teeth, worn, yellowed, cracked at the edges, are almost perfect. No fillings, no decay. No dentist ever touched this mouth. Most people assume this is luck, a fluke of preservation, an accident of time. It isn't. Something else is happening here. Something that quietly undoes everything we think we know about health, hygiene, and the human body. For most of human history, there was no toothbrush, no fluoride, no dentist waiting behind a door with a drill. And yet, when archaeologists open ancient jaws, they find teeth that modern humans, with all our technology, would envy. The question isn't whether ancient humans took care of their teeth. The question is, what were we doing right before we started doing anything at all? In the early 2000s, researchers examining prehistoric remains noticed something strange. Cavities were rare, not absent, rare. And the pattern wasn't random. It moved, it shifted. It seemed to follow something invisible, something buried in behavior rather than biology. Then, in 2015, a study looking at Neolithic farming communities found the opposite of what everyone expected. The moment humans began farming, the moment we thought we were improving, tooth decay exploded. Grain, sugar, softness, convenience, the very foods that built civilization, were quietly dismantling the human mouth. Before that shift, hunter-gatherers chewed through fibrous plants, raw meat, tough roots, food that fought back. Every bite was labor. And that labor did something modern toothpaste cannot. It scraped, it strengthened, it starved the bacteria that thrive on sugar and softness. Their saliva worked harder. Their jaws grew wider. Their teeth, quite literally, had room to exist without crowding, without collision, without the slow architectural collapse we now pay dentists to manage. There was no ritual of care. There didn't need to be. The environment was the care. And that's where the discomfort begins. Because if ancient humans didn't need intervention to survive with functioning bodies, what does that say about the world we've built instead? A world engineered for convenience and quietly punishing us for accepting it. We didn't defeat nature with brushing and drilling. We're compensating for leaving it. Somewhere in a drawer, in the dark, a 9,000-year-old jaw still holds its shape. It is not a miracle. It is a memory of a mouth that lived inside a world it was built for. The question is no longer how they survived without dentists. The question is whether we can survive without noticing what we left behind.